In this how-to video, you will learn how to use Discovery Education's Assignment Builder to create an assignment for your students to access through the Discovery Education website. We're going to assume for this assignment that I have already collected content and placed them in the My Content area of the website. The first thing you will do to build an assignment is go to Builder Tools and click on the down arrow. Then choose Assignment Builder. If you have not already started your assignment, you're going to create a new assignment. I have already decided that I'm going to use a first grade standard, and I'm going to call this one Community Helpers. The standard that I'm going to focus on today is the importance of community helpers and explaining why rules are needed in the home, school, and community. I'll select my grade level and then choose the subject area this best applies, and this happens to be a social studies standard, so I will choose social studies. Then I'm going to save and continue at the bottom of the screen. The next choice that you need to make is where you would like to save this content. I have already selected, if you notice on the left hand side, I've already created folders for each of my subject areas. So I'm going to choose to save this in the Social Studies folder. So choose your folder and click Save to Selected Folder. On this screen, you see my assignment title, which is Community Helpers, and I can give my students instructions, I can choose learning objectives, or I can have teacher notes if I want to. If you decide that you want these in a particular order, you simply drag and drop. If you decide you don't want one of these sections, you can simply delete it. So I may delete this if I don't want it, or delete this. However, I'm going to keep them all for now. If you notice, you can also add sections as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the assignment instructions so that I can tell the students what their task is. I'm going to leave the words assignment instructions there, and you'll notice here we have an editor. This is where you can type directions for your student and also add content if you so wish to do so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell my students what their job is going to be. So they're going to, using the props provided, and I'm going to give them a badge, a hat, and a shirt. They're going to use the camera app to create a video explaining how they would help others in their community. Now, so that my students realize that I also want them to watch a movie prior to this, I'm going to also put, please watch the video to get ideas. Below that, you're going to see that I can attach resources. I can either search here, or since I've already found my content, I'm going to search from the My Content folder. So it's going to load that folder so that I can see the video that I have previously selected for this assignment. Right here is a movie that I had chosen earlier, Saved by the Law. So I'm going to add that and add selected resource. If you notice at the bottom it says now Saved by the Law is there. I can remove it, or if I think I need to review it again, I can. And I'm going to click on Finish Editing when I've done that. Now, if I want to, I can go to Learning Objectives and also edit that. This might be a great place for you to put your I will or your I can statement. So I'm going to put I can and ... and then I'm going to put down here what they're going to be able to do when they're finished. They can either I can or I will take So this is what I wanted to say. I will take the role of a police officer and explain how I can help people in our community. You also notice that it asks here if you want to add any web links. You can also add that as well. I'm not going to add additional content here because I don't want to give them too much to do on the first grade level. So I'm going to click on Finish Editing. When this comes up, I really don't have any teacher notes. I'm going to delete that. We don't have anything else that I need to see. If I want to preview what the assignment will look like from the student's point of view, I can click right here to preview. And this will be what the students see when they log in. They'll see their assignment instructions, they'll see the movie, and they'll also see the I can or I will statement that you have created for them. So I'm going to close this window. Right. I'm going to save and continue. All right, now I can go ahead and assign this to students if I want to. I don't have to, but I can. Right here, I can go ahead and assign it on the date, give it a start and an end date, choose the class or the students that need it. You can also assign by a code or a URL. That way they can scan a QR code if you want. I'm not going to assign it at this point, so I'm going to save and continue. And it asks me if I'm sure, because you can create these in advance, you just may not want to assign them right away. However, when it is time that you want to assign, you can go to the My Content tab. And since I saved mine in the Social Studies folder, I will select that folder. Here is my Community Helper assignment that I just created. You notice it says assignment here. And if I want to, then I can go over here to the blue action button and then I can assign it if I want to. That way you are able to create assignments in advance and just assign them when you are ready. So I hope that will assist you in creating assignments for your students using Discovery Education.